Moop glop.
Moop lop. Okay. Hi, hello everybody.
Drivers,
Welcome
to your
to
cars.
MCS D2 for the Dex Imaging series. For the Dex Imaging 100 at Daytona. Woohoo!
TS is about to be fired.
Yep. Something we didn't mention during the truck race, but uh, trucks are now D3 and Xfinity is now D2 because it wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
People probably didn't know that. Anyways, qualifying order. Austin Higgins starting dead last. Rip.
Jeez.
Andrew Bell, Jalen Long, Lawrence Hill, uh, Reed Wilson. He's our first rookie in this race. Lucas
Wilson.
Mears, Lefty Tolliver. He's another rookie. Obviously won last year in Cup. Did the truck race earlier today. I can't remember where he finished, but he did fine.
Indiana, everyone did. So that's always a positive.
Yeah. Todd Turner, Stephen Neal, Stiff Cummings, Brady Coop. Brady Coop, a rookie. Did well in D3 last time he raced D3. It wasn't today, but he's projected to be pretty good this year. Not having the best start. Also a rookie. Hunter Kong, racing full time in D1 and D2.
The Kong mid.
Adrian Medina, another rookie. Stevie Poe, the veteran of the series, I'd say. One of the most experienced, driving for his own team. Levi Soto, a rookie, running D3 as well. And then also Energy Car. He's projected to be very, very good. Like, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In both series.
Shane Miller in the 89. He's also a rookie. DeMarvian Bell in the Hellcat. Hell yeah. Kevin Logs. He's another rookie. James Freeman. I think he's part-time. I believe he is. He's obviously a Cup driver. Does really well. I expect him to be decent in the starts he makes. Danica Deegan. Cindric Austin. Ethan Galaxy. He's a rookie. Yeah. Francesco Free. Lawrence Powell. Likely going to have a good season this season. Coming off a championship in trucks?
Yeah, sure.
William Adams, part-time car. I believe he missed the 500. Or did he make it?
Wait, who? William Adams? No, he missed it.
Yeah, he missed it. He tried to make a start. I believe he's racing part-time this year in Xfinity, and then obviously doing fixed stuff. Bruce Nuckwit, another rookie. Halvoline is fully rookies in the Dex Imaging series.
Yeah.
Aaron Bennett in the 4. Bush making some Cup starts. Will be full-time in D2. Max Hardy in the 19.
Hardy.
Ramon Cummings. Denny Ham, full-time in D1 and D2. Jeff Reed.
Why do we got like the Cummings triplets?
Why not? Keenan Mackey, the Home Depot car. Rixo Jen, jumping into D2, skip D3 entirely. Will be a rookie this year. Jamal Balderas,
He's been pretty good.
Stephen Miller for Puff Motorsports, rookie. Dirk Stitt in the graffiti car on pole for Daytona. So, based on the truck race, it doesn't seem like there's going to be that much chaos, but the package is quite a bit different for the Dex Imaging cars that play tracks. A little bit more, I don't want to say racy, because I think the trucks were really racy. I just think they were a little scared to make bad moves.
Yeah.
But I think these guys are more willing to make moves. Lots of these guys pretty well seasoned. I mean, we have a lot of cup guys or people making cup starts.
That cup race would be great.
Yeah.
Say.
But yeah, Tolliver starting the Daytona 500. That's going to be fun. There's no MCS the game car, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the game.
Yeah. I've already seen people recreating the Bobby White death, bro. I literally told you guys not to do that.
Yeah, that wasn't very kind. I feel like they should remove that car, even though it was a throwback. What are you sending me on email device?
It's just in
Holy
time.
Mexico.
That sounds really bad out of context.
What do you mean? I just said Holy Mexico.
Uh,
How do I... You know, I can't do it. I was gonna open it and then show it on stream so I don't look racist, but I can't. Anyways,
if the car has a Mexico livery. Anyways,
green flag.
green flag.
And Ethan Galaxy with an issue already. The 91. Going through.
It's not a great start.
Levi Soto will lead us into turn 1. Are you gonna start pinging people? Specifically the people in this race. Three wide already, Stephen Miller, who started outside pole all the way on the outside. A little bit of contact. Denny Ham moved up. Maybe thought there was a run down low. 3x3 already. This is exactly what I meant by more racy. I think these guys are going to be a little bit more daring to make these moves. Once again, full season points format, so see how people race.
These guys are already looking more reckless than truck drivers were being.
Though then again, there were a few moments where the truck guys did get 3 wide, made some pretty crazy moves. Specifically at the end of that race, when they tried that 3 wide stuff at the front. William Adams, IndyCar driver, up at the front with a chance to take the lead from Denny Ham. No, he's part-time.
I wasn't sure.
There's only 2 part-time drivers in this race, at least in D2. William Adams and James Freeman.
God, I love that number 20 car.
Yeah, and the Golf livery. Car looks slick. Going 4 wide for the lead. Danica Deegan. Gonna make it work.
That was scary.
Yeah, William Adams got out of the gas, I think.
And Danica Deegan in race lead. She goes up high.
Keep in mind, Cindric Austin making a start in the Daytona 500.
Is that James Freeman?
Yeah, James Freeman goes to the lead. Won both Talladega races in Cup last year. Not really considered the best plate track driver, but
Any updates on what's going on with Ethan? Is he out of the race?
No, he's here. Just
Okay.
blown down the
Well,
hatch.
granted, the fact maybe they'll get a caution, he could get back on the lead lap. And with how they're racing right now, I wouldn't put it past them. We already almost saw it 4 wide, so
Yeah, and
we
keep
are
him.
3 wide throughout the field. This is a lot different than the truck race.
And keep in mind, no stages in any of the lower divisions, only in Cup. And there are free pass on all divisions, so. Even if Ethan Galaxy goes a lap down, I think he will still have a chance.
Yeah, there's
recover.
no way. Unless someone else blows an engine, there's no way. Another car will go a lap down.
We'll see what the crew said. Apparently had a tire going down for the race. That's unfortunate. Adrian Medina, the rookie, leads. Now it's going to open up that bottom. Lefty Tolliver with a run. He's going to take it low. Five laps in, and we have seen no domination. Remember, Andy Mendez kind of dominated the truck race, led I believe 19 laps of 30. Did a really good job at controlling that race and came home with the win. Stephen Neal, I believe. Yeah. Reed Wilson. Doing a great job already. First ever start in the Dex Imaging series. Going pretty well. All the way to the lead of Daytona. Higgins has one win across all 3 divisions. That was a win at Pigs Creek in the Cup Series, and I believe season 3 or 4.
I think it was season 3. I'm not really sure.
That was at a plate track, so yeah.
Is that Bushwick?
No, that's Andrew Bell. He'll be racing part-time in the Cup Series with the driver behind him, Ari Tolliver, as another driver in that same car. Higgins
just a few of the drivers who are competing for that full-time spot next year.
Yeah.
Remember asking, he's 14, right?
Pardon?
Coop is a 14, right?
Yes.
He's asking.
He's third on the inside right now.
Yeah.
Jalen Long will lead the lap. The 48 car. Lucas Mears to the bottom.
Is Javelin a Honda? In
yeah.
D2? Okay.
The only Toyota in D3 because there's no Hondas. What I will say is I don't believe Ethan Galaxy is
much slower.
Yeah, no, I think he's only slower because he's not in the pack.
Yeah. So he should stay with the pack.
Yeah. But I'm sure he would rather if they just, had a nice caution right here. Because keep in mind, if he's involved in the caution,
he's involved.
Then no free pass. 3 wide. Contact between Muse and Coop.
Almost 4 wide for a second there.
Hunter Kong going for the lead. So the lead at Daytona.
The middle line kind of dies out there.
Yeah, I think it might have been because of that contact. They kept side drafting, probably stalled each other out. Lucas Muse going to clear back on the outside. Great run from him. I believe that's Stiff Cummings. On the bottom. Uh-oh. Contact. Gonna keep it straight.
But they keep it going. I almost ended horribly.
Yeah, Turner, I believe, actually got out of the gas to stop from going 4 wide there. And because he did that, it ended up saving probably the entire field. Because that was
Yeah.
absolutely going to be a wreck if they stayed 4 wide. Heads up
We have
driving,
a
but
lot of white cars in this field.
yeah, we do. In trucks, there's a lot
All
of
these
yellow
people
cars. Well, I guess yellow trucks, but you get the point. And there's Ethan Galaxy. Potentially going a lap down in probably the next lap. A third of the way through his Dex Imaging Series debut, he could end up a lap down. Not a good start. Hey, but all it takes is one caution or one lucky break and he's right back in it. I don't think his car has any actual defects. I think he is just purely screwed by having to pit at the beginning.
This is going to be interesting here on how the leaders are going to navigate this.
Might actually slow 2 lines down. And he's actually going to get up to speed really nice. There wasn't anywhere he could have gone to make that better.
And I mean, now that he's most likely going to stay near the front, probably if he just stays up here, he's in a good shape where if they crash, he won't be involved.
We'll see. A lot of the 4 wide and sketchy moves have been up front. Or at least in this front half.
Now, what's the exact rule? Is it if he makes any contact with the people spinning or like
It's
wrecking?
just if the MCS officials agree he was involved. Like if he like... We've seen in the past people have gone up to the wall and like touched it to avoid a wreck and they still get it. I think if he like no brakes and slams in, I think that's involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rixo Jen leads in the 7 Under Armour car. Really like this scheme. I think it looks really clean.
We're seeing some really nice racing.
Yeah, we haven't seen any total chaos yet. Todd Turner gonna push. Bruce Knuckwood on the bottom. With Jeff Reed pushing, I believe that's Denny Ham on the bottom. I was a little surprised when he stayed full time in both.
Is that an OnlyFans car?
Yeah.
Coop texted me and said this INI is really good.
Three by 3.
Wait, what's an INI? What does he mean by INI?
I don't know. I think his brain is like not functioning or something.
Why does the OnlyFans car Loki look good though?
I don't know. Up top, Denny Ham throws the block. Jamal Balderas down low. Stephen Miller with the push. Bush behind. Dirk Stitt. That's a lot of Toyotas. That is a line of 4 Toyotas. Keenan Mackey at the tail end of that little group.
Denny Ham, I would like to mention him and Dirk Stitt a few seasons ago in D2 were the dominant drivers. Won nearly every race.
I mean, honestly, if there's a driver I'm looking out for this season, it's going to be Levi Soto.
Yeah, in both divisions.
And I would not be surprised if he gets some driving time in that 26. Maybe even at the end of this season, if not next season.
And then even a driver I would look out for in this series and even in some of his cup starts that he's going to be getting this year, Bush.
Yeah, Bush
He's
has looked super solid.
Yeah, he's looked really fast in that 26 in the Cup Series. So we'll see what he can do when the time comes.
Yeah, I believe we already mentioned this, but there was a private test between some teams at Indianapolis. Bush was one of the drivers that made it. He drove the 26. I believe there were 28 cars that posted a lap. He was top 10 in those cars, which doesn't seem insane, and I don't know how much everyone was pushing, but I mean, first time in a cup car in, I would say, a pretty difficult cup car to drive.
The 18 and the 11 have kind of pulled away from the pack a little bit here.
Yeah, they have worked together to get a little bit of a gap as we're going to go 4 wide. Jeff Hardy in the middle. Jamal Balderas gonna get turned!
Oh!
And they're gonna crash into the inside. Will they save it?
What?
Oh, and there goes Hardy.
They keep it together as
Hardy.
Hardy, don't. Oh,
he
no!
And they're gonna wad it up. And upside down, almost Andrew Bell. Levi Soto turned around. They had it saved.
It looked like Ethan was involved.
We will see. We'll ride on board the 91. He was behind that. So there's potential. I think he got through that perfectly.
Yeah. That was reminiscent of Justin Bell. Looked like his roof flipped up. Is that what happened?
I don't really know.
Maybe a little bit of... Oh, no. No, there's anything.
Maybe got skimmed, but I think... Yeah, MCS officials saying free pass 91 back to the lead lap. So his race is not over.
Tough break there, though, for everyone involved. Did the caution come out before that?
Nope. They kept it green. I mean, I think they saw everyone save it. William Adams, part-time driver, fixed regular. And he's going to likely end his day pretty early. In a big wreck. That was just unfortunate.
Yeah, it looks like, who was that? Who?
It was Balderas. Had a great save. With Bruce Knockwit there. Had to use the wall, but hell of a save. Look at that.
And then,
hopefully he didn't get involved in the second part, because some people around him definitely did.
so we're getting reports that
he was involved a little bit.
the 19's like car was being weird.
Yeah, so what they're saying is when he got...
What even happened there? Did he
get
like arrows?
This contact and then came back, a little bit of contact. Apparently his brakes shook and the right front brake was messed up. Couldn't get the car slowed down in the grass with the brakes screwed up. And he tried his best and just didn't go the best. Not much he could do there. We'll see who all is in and out of this race. Who has enough damage.
Let me see who's involved. So, Max Hardy, William Adams. I'm assuming William Adams DNF'd.
I think he's still in. No, he is out. Lawrence Powell, Bruce Knockwit, Max Hardy, Jamal Balderas. He didn't get too involved, even though he's kind of the reason that wreck happened. Brady Coop got a piece of it, I think. No? Maybe
I think Brady made it through.
It looked like he had side damage there. I'll take a look here. He did definitely pit. So, first wreck of the season in the Dex Imaging series, and it's, yeah, he's in it a little bit. Rick Sojen got a piece of it. Tolliver in it a little bit. Balderas got a little piece. Obviously, Powell. Mears got a piece.
What's his first name?
Um,
Lucas.
yeah, Lucas Mears. Levi Soto got turned around. That's unfortunate. I don't know how bad he's involved. Yeah, he
Doesn't
just
look
kind of
that.
got turned around off the hit off Lawrence Hill, yeah.
All right.
So only the 49's out. Keep in mind, if people are too slow and unable to keep up with the pack, they will be
Wait,
disqualified.
what lap was it on?
That was lap 17? Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept it green. What a save by Jamal Balderas. Unfortunately, he got a little bit involved in the second half. But, I mean, that likely saved a huge chunk of the field there to save that. That's big. And then Hardy got himself there. Yeah, Coop did get involved a little bit. He's the one that Jamal Balderas clipped. So likely going green next time by. An issue for Brady Coop on the pit stop there. Has a tire with some damage. Apparently experiencing vibrations right now. Under pacing. I think that is why he pit. So from race control, they are going to pull the 19 off track. And are going to investigate that incident. They don't think it's intentional, but they want to check the car for the brake issue that he was apparently experiencing. If nothing is found, I think it is a potential suspension on the line for the 19 early in the season. But to me, it didn't look too intentional. Looked like his
It
brakes
looked
were
like
just...
he was trying to keep it.
Yeah. He didn't do the Justin Bell. He didn't just drive it to the inside wall and try to kill everybody. But they are going to look at that, so he will have a 36th place finish here in Daytona. They will keep him in front of William Adams. So everybody on the lead lap here. And I guess we'll find out who has damage and who doesn't on this restart. Halfway through the race. Jeff Reed up here. Tons of Toyotas. Top 3 all Toyota. Then a Chevy, a Ford, and then another Toyota. A few Fords. A few Toyotas. James Freeman, the first Chevy. Danica Deegan right with him. Oh, I guess, yeah, Stephen Miller's the first Chevy, but behind them. I will say, Stephen Miller doing pretty good for a rookie.
Yeah.
In the Goodwrench Chevrolet.
Who's that 18? Not cute.
That's Jeff Reed. Unrelated to Noah Reed in D3. Here we go. Coming to the green. Back at Daytona. Green flag, we're back to racing. For the Dex Imaging 100. Yeah, Lawrence Powell slow. No surprise there. That's likely going to be removed from the race.
Mind you, a lot of these guys are going to be racing in the 500, so this is nice practice for some of them.
Yeah.
Sucks for William Adams, though.
Yeah.
Missed the
500.
500 and he's out early for the Dex race.
So they will remove Lawrence Powell from the race. Too much damage accumulated on that car, and we'll find out who else they want to remove, if anyone. James Freeman solo on the bottom there of 3 wide. It looks like they may have calmed down a little bit on the 3 wide. Never mind. I take that back. Oh, never mind. What you will notice about specifically these Dex Imaging cars is they're very aero sensitive, especially at the plate tracks, and you'll see more and more drivers kind of stick their nose out when there's 2x2. Do you see Stevie Poe? He's sticking out. He's not actually 3 wide. Maybe he is now. No, he's not. But he's just peeking his nose out to kind of get out of Danica Deegan's air. It's a temperature and an aero sensitivity thing when it comes to these guys.
Denny Ham continues to lead. I think he's led the most laps today.
Yeah. Helps when he gets a caution to help him.
Yeah. And James Freeman, the cup driver down there. Push him in.
Aaron Bennett, the pusher. Jalen Long was peaking kind of in that middle. It's a little group of 3 cars here. Little damage, little off pace, but Dex Imaging officials saying they are good to go. So the only casualties from that wreck are the 19 for quote penalty reasons. It was official decision. Lawrence Powell due to damage and official decision, and 49 William Adams out due to damage. And we'll get an update on William Adams soon, still in the infield care center after the incident. Big run. They're going to close in on this front two, who broke away a little bit. Now they have company. Kevin Logg's a rookie here. Pushing his friend, James Freeman.
Kevin Logs is on the Valvoline kind of development team, but now with LCJ entering the 8th, that team looks set for a few years. Are rumors of him still working with CMSR as he is a part-time car for them, so.
No, he's part-time with Colt.
I thought the 29 was CMSR.
Nope.
Oh,
Colt
never
Motors.
mind.
That's his affiliation right now in the Cup Series, getting his part-time starts in that 29 for Colt Motors.
A strong year here in D2 could possibly boot one of those 2 Colt Motors cars out if they don't perform how they are expected.
Yeah. Although I will say, I would find it surprising because both of them are just so solid. Neither of them are Wallace Fields from Season 4, but...
Yeah. Wallace Fields from Season 4 really reminds me of Truex.
Yeah.
He won with Furniture Row.
Yeah. But I will say, Colt isn't a bad team by any means.
Yeah. If you were to rank the teams, I would say it's probably, of course, Valvoline, Energy, RBMS. And then that 4th spot is either
CMSR or Colt.
Dodge or Colt or CMSR.
No, Dodge has taken a step back. Dodge has obviously pulled a little bit of funding. Lost, I think, 2 or 3 Cup cars in the off season. Now it's just Jeremy Marcus and Justin Bell. So I feel like, yeah. The D1 program, not the most lively.
Yeah.
Stiff Cummings leads.
It's a tied ride.
let's take a look at this little rear pack. Yeah, Rixogen out of it.
I mean, Coop looks fine, but he hasn't really moved out of this
Yeah,
last
he was
spot.
involved. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he broke something and maybe the suspension.
I'll be right back when we get water.
Ethan Galaxy from a lap down, working his way almost inside the top 15 right now in that 91. Coke Zero Chevy doing a great job. Kept his composure during the early part of the race when he had that unfortunate tire failure at the very beginning. Ran over some debris on the warm-up lap and has since recovered. Doing a great job in his first start here. Here's Reed Wilson on that second row in the Maytag car. That's a sponsor we haven't seen outside of that 23 car. Three wide. Reed Wilson trying to get to the lead. He's going to make the move. He's underneath him. Three-quarters of the way down this race. And we're going four wide for the lead. James Freeman clears after being four wide. I think there was some leeway given by Stiff Cummings to not cause a wreck there. A little bit of a crazy move for such a seasoned driver.
Yeah.
But I think he is kind of here just having fun. He's part-time, not racing for points, here to win a race or go home. This is just practice for the Cup race. I'm surprised, even with the damage, Lefty Oliver sang in the pack really well.
Yeah.
I don't know how well he'd do if he got to lead somehow. 3x3, Adrian Medina pushing Andrew Bell on the bottom. Same with Jalen Long down there. Bruce Nuckwit, Ethan Galaxy, fifth on the inside. I already glazed him enough, but he's top 15 now. Andrew Bell to the lead.
I believe I'd like to mention Andrew Bell has won this race before. I recall.
So he's going to be a contender at the end of this. He's up front, under 10 laps to go, battling James Freeman for the lead. Now watch out, Adrian Medina, good push on the bottom from Jalen Long. Gonna get underneath him, 3 wide for the race lead.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, Austin Bell won at Daytona.
Oh, that makes sense. Freeman moves down, a little bit of contact. Aaron Bennett came down into Stiff Cummings.
Yo, whatever happened to Barney Chuang?
I don't know. I think he just...
He won like 4 races in a row at one point.
I think he had a small injury. And just exited. I think he had to miss some time and then just called it a day. I mean, he wasn't exactly a young driver, so... Francesco Free kind of peeking out. It's what I keep talking about, how they just peek out a line and it builds that momentum through the exit. It's what we saw in the truck race a few times to get people closer to the lead. And that outside was rolling really well with Andy Mendez and Levi Soto. He kept doing that, backing up the center and exit of the turn to get a big run.
Oh, shoot, I don't even know the Cowboys are playing right now.
Okay, well,
It's fine. Our playoff chances are over. But
Yeah.
Pickens has me 26 points.
Oh, so essentially what you're trying to say is you just won.
You're still favored to win though,
How?
because fucking Herbert has you 30,
Yo.
Tet has you 19, Jamar Chase has you 19,
Yo.
Ferguson only has me 3.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a look at fantasy stuff later.
Yo, I should have started Charbonnet. Oh my god.
Don't worry. Kenneth Walker also had an insane game. He dropped like 29 and he was on my bench. Anyways, Andrew Bell trying to win at Daytona. Adrian Medina still there. There hasn't been a whole lot of movement up at the front. These guys have been full push. I think part of the movement early on was people were lifting, giving, and taking. I think now these guys are just all take, no give.
We saw much movement at the beginning, and then ever since the first wreck, we haven't seen much movement.
There's a little bit at the very beginning of this run, but that has long since changed. It has been landlocked. Andrew Bell, James Freeman control this race. Medina keeps peaking low, can't stay there.
As we are coming to 4 to go.
Medina goes low, has a push from Jalen Long.
He's gonna get down there, I think. No, maybe.
He still has a little bit of momentum. He's gonna get underneath them. I don't think he'll be able to stay on the exit. Maybe. We'll see. Coming down to the tri-oval. No, not gonna be able to stay there.
There. Bell moves back down alongside Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman keeps pinching down, and I think Denny Ham's trying to time a run where he can peek to the outside and make it 3 wide, give himself a shot to win this race. Although I'm sure he's content with a good finish here. He's a threat for the championship, and his teammate, and honestly I would say one of his biggest rivals for this championship, stuck at the rear of the field with Lefty Tolliver. Those two in a free fall to the tail end of the field. Side by side. Coming to 3 to go. Keep in mind, if a caution comes out, there will be 1 overtime attempt, and only 1.
Here you go. It's still all Freeman and Bell.
Oh, Freeman still working to get more clear here. He's slowly getting farther and farther away from Andrew Bell down these straightaways. Medina has a good run here. Bell gonna shut that down.
Good push, but there goes Freeman now.
Yeah, just there's nothing they can do yet. Denny Ham, just such a good pusher. There's a reason they selected him for the 84 Cup. They know how good he is at all disciplines of racing and has shown a lot of success. Working with another Cup guy.
That's 2 to go.
2 to go. They're jockeying for position at the tail. Looked like they were gonna go 4. They backed out of it. James Freeman, I would say controlling this race, even though Andrew Bell is there. He's led basically every lap these two have been side by side for. That outside push just so good. Denny Ham, Aaron Burnett generating a ton of momentum with 2 really strong cars.
Freeman has to be an underrated super speedway racer. He won both Talladega races last year in Cup, and he's looking to win Daytona here in the Dex Imaging Series. And we're coming to the white flag.
White flag all the way at the start-finish line in the Dex Imaging 100. White flag, 1 lap to go. Does anyone have it for James Freeman in the 96? Lap traffic ahead. I don't think they'll reach him. If they do, then uh-oh. They're starting to spread out. This is what happened last time in the Truck Series. Momentum. That's the closest Andrew Bell has been to completely capturing that lead. But there's no momentum. They used up all their momentum in turn number 1. Does Denny Ham have anything? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They're gonna try and split the lap car.
Who lifts less? And
Freeman
it's going
goes
to be
around the
Freeman.
outside.
Freeman's going to squeak the gap, and I think it was going to be Freeman anyways. Checkered flag. James Freeman wins another plate race. And
He's gonna win the season opener.
And that's heartbreaking for Andrew Bell. I think he saw the opportunity to potentially steal that win. I think Freeman had it anyways, honestly. He just didn't have the push from Medina coming out of the turn. Look, Medina and Long trying to generate something, but I just don't think there's enough momentum. Denny Ham was pretty well locked together with Freeman. And yeah. A little bit of an underwhelming beginning for Tolliver and Shane Miller. A few of these guys didn't quite have the season opener they wanted. And honestly, the biggest thing, Denny Ham P2, Levi Soto all the way back in the damn near 30s. Deep in the 20s. Going to have a long points gap to make up. But does have all season to do it. So we will see you for the Daytona 500. I think tomorrow. And next week, the Dex Imaging series will be heading to Phoenix, where we will have all 3 divisions racing. And we will
I thought it was Vegas, or are they racing Phoenix?
Actually, it might be Vegas and then Phoenix. Yeah, I think it's Vegas then Phoenix.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. All 3 divisions are racing both for the West Coast swing. So yeah, we will see you next week in Vegas.